Hello, and welcome back to another episode of One Idiot, One Console, because the other one's at work. Obviously, today we're playing a bit more Timberborn. If you don't remember from last time, we did a lot of checking in on the underneath over here. We did finally dam up this entire section, so we'll go ahead and get to see what this looks like when it's all green, which is nice. We've discovered that this is pretty good, and holds a lot of water for a lot longer than that does, so even once this goes dry, we should still have some left over here. We have fixed a little bit of the zipline pylon so that things are a little more consistent, or not consistent, convenient, whatever. We have started the mapping out process for pressurizing this area so that we don't have to worry about it as much, which means this whole section will eventually be able to join into this, which actually I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of, pretty much everything that I set up last episode because I was kind of getting a little overexcited about the presence of, we wound up with a little bit of an overtopping of bad water during the last bad water season, and that freaked me out a little bit, so, we do need to get rid of these. Because it's not gonna matter soon. Which we also have zipline pylon, we have the whole thing set up to go over there. Okay, that should not be too far, what the hell? Oh, it's this section. Okay, there. That should do it. Alright, there it goes. I was like, hi, hello, what? I also prioritized the irrigation just because I wanted to see what it would look like, and I like it a little bit more green. Just a little bit. I continue to have that issue. Which that does mean we can go ahead and set this up for crops over here. Which they should be able to reach those. Yeah, they can. Cool. Which also means that we could use this spot in here for crops as well if we wanted to. Which I don't think we ever really have enough sunflower seeds, so... Or sunflowers, you know what I mean. Whatever. Can they reach back there? Yeah. Cool. Not for long, though, it seems. Whatever. Then we'll just have pretty sunflowers back there. Until they die. From something. But yeah, no, we didn't even run out of water all the way this time, so that's good. Like, we ran out in this reservoir, but this reservoir was still going, so perfect. Perfect. Oh, and it's finally starting to come into this area. Which this area will now officially be green year-round, which is very exciting. Let's check on the anthill. Oop, too far. Come on. There we go. Just to make sure they can reach everything. Gotta be careful not to demolish anything I don't want to. But also, I don't think they're gonna mind the sun. Alright, hang on. We're gonna watch these guys for a second because my dad texted me. Shout out my dad. Neither of my parents watch these. They know they exist, they just don't watch them. Alright, I have returned. Not that I went anywhere. Tempted to go get myself a drink, damn. I didn't leave my tea out, did I? Okay, good, I didn't. I thought for a second I might have left my, tea out that I had. Because I had a can of Arizona tea, and if I leave it out, it always gets weird. And the last couple of sips are just bitter. Okay, where'd the water go? Hello? Hmm? Okay, yeah, no, it's because it hasn't reached the top yet. Okay. That's fine. It is gonna take a minute to flood this, though. Now we'll see how far, or how long it takes. Huh. Are we making any progress on this stuff? I don't think we have much else that's marked at any other priority. Let me see. I try not to have everything marked at some sort of priority. Ah, shit, I forget what was coming. Well, let's get that going. These would be nice. As with this. Oh, we're gonna need another way back up. Okay, cool. Everything's fine. Let's go ahead and raise the priority a little bit of these pylons and the other end of this. So that hopefully they get this shit done pretty quickly. Alright, now we wait. They're making good progress over here already, that's nice. Let's hang out for a second. Just to see. We'll see how much fuckery it ends up causing over here. Height of the water wise. That'll probably be fine. Oh damn, they can reach that? Okay, works for me. Oh, okay. I was wondering why it looked like they were just dropping things, and I was like, why are we... This is not being worked on, what's happening? There's that. Alright, waiting on this. I like just watching them build. I hope you guys do, because I really like just watching them build. Like, I like planning things out, and I like watching them execute the things that I've planned. This whole game is fun for me. I love micromanaging small things on a screen. Hey, there's something. Do we have any progress on the pylons yet? No. Let me make sure none of those are somewhere that can't be reached. I should be able to reach that any second. Yeah, okay, they're building that way. From here back. Have we overtopped this yet? Yes, we have. This is now filling. This is another thing that I find satisfying, the water filling up. Now we're cooking. Alright, and then at this point I'm hanging out here because I need to be ready to put in the bridges. Alright. Perfect. And then landscaping, impermeable floor. And I just got stuck there. Cool. Alright. I think I can do that. I hope I did this right, because I'm realizing I might have needed to put levees here. Well, if that's a concern, couldn't I just do that? Right? They should be able to reach all of them. Yeah. Well, now I'm not quite sure what this line's going to be used for, because well, they still have to tunnel back that way, and that'll be a while until they can do that. Even started on these yet? No. Well, we'll get there when we get there. I wonder, because they can walk on these, I wonder... Oh yeah, I can path on this. Cool. Alright. Next season, we should be good. Yeah, because the next season, that'll flood. At some point, that'll start overtopping. We still did not flood this area, which is fine. We'll get there. Do we even have this here for anymore? Oh, for that. Okay. Just making sure there's nothing around the map that I'm forgetting about that I need to get done. Yeah, there are indeed no more logs. So we do not need you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, we're producing plenty of bad water. And it's getting everywhere it needs to be so far. We have 70 explosives just sitting. Okay, something went wrong somewhere. Or maybe not. Interesting. I think it's because they're so busy over here. y'all do that real quick, please? Isn't that far away? Damn, I hope that's not past where I can go. Or can they not get down? Oh, they haven't built the fucking stairs yet. I'm scaring myself with the fucking stairs. Let's go, guys. Come on. Hoping they get that done quickly so I can go ahead and detonate. Sorry, I know there's kind of a lot of, like, quiet moments in my videos where we just kind of look at something. I'm sure it bothers some people, but I'm really hoping that there's some of you out there that like the quiet, you know? That like just kind of sitting here with me for a minute and watching the beavers get up to whatever they're getting up to. Because it makes me happy to just hang out with everybody. Like, really, when I say this is what I've wanted to do my whole life, I mean it. So for me, it's nice. Just the knowledge that it's working. That anything's happening. Alright. Once we've got that, I believe I just need another 4x4, pressurize the thing, and then I wait until they get that done. Once they get that done, then I just seal this whole thing off, put a sluice in on that side. Kaboom. Foamtastic. Every time I hear the word kaboom, my brain finishes it with foamtastic. If you weren't sure what era I grew up in. Alright. So that's that pretty much sorted, except for getting the rest of the water to go out that way, which I'll have to kind of keep an eye on, but they should finish the rest of all of this stuff first. So if I look down and I notice that this stuff has happened, these, then we've got a problem. But other than that, because I think they've got to do all of this first, and this. Which, I mean, I guess I could raise the priority of the tunnel explosives over there. Really, I might. I think I am going to. Like, I've got another 14 days. If we can do this right, we could get this shit done. And if we can get all of this done... let's go ahead and... That's probably what my problem was. Okay, good. They can reach that. It's got extract. It just needs an explosive. We've got 67 explosives. So they should be out here any minute. Called it. Alright, and then I'll just pay attention to this side, and whenever that happens... Or maybe I want to watch, I don't know. Getting close. There we go. Did we seriously already fill up the damn planks? Damn, alright. Hang on, I'm gonna make backup storage for planks, because I would rather have way more planks than necessary. You know? Than not enough planks, because that's where the problems begin. So let's go ahead and start with some more of this. Okay, so if I put that there, that blocks the whole thing off. Yeah, and then I can't do that, so cool. Alright, let's go planks, scrap, metal, logs. And we know for sure that that works submerged. For sure, for sure. Because I keep making myself nervous. It'd be nice if they'd get this patch done. Let there be light. But no progress over here. Everybody's pretty much heading home for the night. Okay, what's up with this guy? Yeah, he's the one moving real slow. Is it because of the dehydration? Yeah, it must be the thirst. Okay. See how everybody's doing on sleep. Everybody's fine. Perfect. Okay. I just wanted to check what those were, like why they were empty. Just making sure the path is still getting where it needs to be. was wondering why that wasn't happening. Oh, now somebody looks tired. Yeah, there we go. It's just, I think it's just because they're going as far as they are to get certain things done. We'll fix it, once we finish this industrial area, it'll be a big help. Alright, good, we're getting in there. Let's go check on that again. I don't think we have anything else that we're actively working on, do we? Kind of blows because I'm like, I want to put the sluice in right away, but I can't yet. I'm also hoping to get rid of these before the whole tunnel's blocked off. Oh, good. Pardon me. We must have finished. Yeah. Plank's done. I might just start unlocking stuff. Sorry, I thought that had an exclamation point next to it for a second. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, no, I don't see why not at this point. You know? Hello? I don't know if I really need this, but I'm gonna keep that in mind. Oh, shit. Okay, well, Spotify is opening. No, please stop. I hate it when it does this. Okay. Cancel. Fuck off. I'm kind of in the middle of something. There we go. God, I hate it that this does that, because I am really bad at controlling this mouse. Which actually I could totally get this going. Where was it just green? I swear to God it was green. Come back! Where were you working? Okay, that gets everything but this back building here, which is kind of unfortunate. Damn. Yeah, no matter where I put it, I'm probably gonna have to build 2 for this area if I want it to be as efficient as possible, which can we reach that? Yes, we can. Perfect. Alright. And then this one. That'll do. That will also do. That'll do. That's nice. Okay. Requires access to water, which means I have to build it in the water, right? Unfortunately, I'm sort of utilizing 90% of my fucking water. Okay, we'll put that one there. If I put that there, I think that'll get the busiest of them. And then the earthwork cultivator costs so much, I'm just gonna wait. Oh, I hope the fountain's not gonna be flooded down there. Shit, okay, hang on. Googling. Okay. Yeah, it can't be all the way down there. Okay, hang on. Needs to be 5 by 5. That's not quite high enough. I think that might be too high. Is that too high? No, I think that's actually the right height. Okay, cool. So we go ahead and we do that. No, that was... God, again with this. Okay, it said it required 5 by 5. It doesn't seem to require 5 by 5. Hang on. It does not. Let's see if I can... Can they still get down to these? Yes, they can. Okay. Here's an idea. Let's take them this way. Except I don't think I want that one to be that size. Yeah, perfect. we'll do that. Hang on. Okay, yeah, that shouldn't get in the way of that. Okay, good. Let's go check on this, actually. Oh, perfect. Alright. Perfect. And once they've picked up all of these, I will delete this path and put in a sluice. Which this one should already be set. Close above contamination, so it should be open if it's not contaminated, and then that one will be the opposite. Perfect. Not storage. There we go. So this one closes when the water's not contaminated. This one closes when it is. Let's go ahead and get that shit done. Just gotta make sure that it's done in the next, like, week or so. Not even this episode, it doesn't have to be done, but just to be safe. Man, they sure did take their sweet time doing anything with that. There we go. Alright. That should do it. Once they finish these. I'm gonna see if I can get them to pick up this rubble. Okay. Pause. Cool. Please nobody decide to build. Okay. I was positive somebody was going to stand here to build that one. Like, what are you doing? Alright, and then I will obviously have to make sure that the system is going to work before I just vibe with it, but that should go ahead and just jettison all of the bad water off the map, which is perfect. Have we actually gotten any maple syrup yet? Not seeing any maple pastries. Probably need to set up some more chestnuts. Okay, I'm gonna remark this area for planting and cutting. Because this next row should go ahead and spread it just fine. Perfect. Oh. No wonder the game's felt so damn slow. How long has it been like that? Hope it hasn't been like that the whole fucking episode. Oh boy. I'll go check on this area again. I think I'm going to slightly raise the priority of this, that I can just see in here a little bit better from the top, you know? For now, that's good. Damn, we're almost out of plank storage again. This is the opposite problem of what I normally have. We're making progress over here. Not really good or bad progress, it's just progress. Haven't gotten this done yet, which now that I'm not worried about a bigger thing, let's go ahead and get all of this marked for where I want it to be. Actually, I'm going to raise this to emergency priority just to make sure that they build that before they deconstruct these. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Whatever. Alright. Well, we're basically just twiddling our thumbs for the last couple of minutes here. I'm hoping we'll get to see them finish the dam over here. How much does a dam cost and how much does a levee cost? I don't know if that makes sense to me. I guess the dams are more complicated by the logic of the game. Which is sound logic. Alright, well, pretty much done with that. There it goes. Yeah. Alright, well, that'll about do it for this episode. As always, thank you for joining me. I do genuinely appreciate your company. I hope you have a good day, night, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!